Welcome to the Can-Am Crew YouTube channel. In this epic adventure, we're hitting the road for 40 days and traveling for over 7,000 miles to ride some of the most amazing trail systems the U.S. has to offer. From Alabama to Utah to South Dakota and many, many more, we're going to be in over 20 states to ride some of the most scenic, wild trails that we can find. It's not all going to be about riding though. We'll stop along the way at places like the Cadillac Ranch, Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam, the Devil's Tower, and Mount Rushmore. This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime, and we're extremely excited to share it with you on our YouTube videos. So do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you out on the trail. Well, we made it 6,500 miles, no incident. Just lost the tread on our tire though. Had to hurry up and pull off the highway.
Flying out from underneath it. It's not even hot, Jesse. The tire's not hot at all.
Junk tire or what?
It has to be.
That's a new one too.
What's the speed rating on it?
85, I think. 80 or 85.
And we've never hit that. We've never even come close to that.
Load range E. No, we've been cruising at 65.
Yeah, 65, 70 is roughly where we run.
It's not low.
No.
Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, at least it was like instant. We pulled off right here. Was a pull off.
Yeah.
Because it could be way worse.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get this sucker jacked up. Get this swapped out.
So what we want to do is we want to put those things on this tire.
Okay.
And then I'll get my jack out.
All right.
And we only have to jack that up a little tiny bit.
All right. I'll build a little ramp to pull them up onto.
Yeah, I would actually just back it onto it.
Yeah. All right. Made it to Southern Missouri Offroad Ranch with a spare tire hanging in there. Took us about 15 minutes, swap out tire. We'll grab another one whenever we leave here, maybe stop at Tractor Supply or something. But we're going to go up here and get checked in. And I did want to make mention that we are here during the week and they are not open during the week. So we were talking back and forth through email, and they decided to open the place up for us to come here and ride and make videos. So huge shout out to SMORR for doing this for us, because they're not open except on the weekends. So it's really cool that we have the place to ourselves. But right here's the office. We're gonna go in, get checked in, and we'll be back with you in a minute. morning. In the last clip, flew the drone a little bit. You saw that. This is a beautiful place. Campground is very nice. Good shale, nice and level. And of course we have the place all to ourselves. If you're not following along on the channel, we are on a 40-day trip around the country, and I believe today is day 35. I'll have to double check that, but I think it's day 35 of 40. We're getting ready to come to a close. We have SMORR, which is Southern Missouri Offroad Ranch. We'll be here today and tomorrow, and then we're going to Blue Holler, and Blue Holler will actually finish it off for us. So 4th of July weekend coming up. I know you guys are seeing this much after the 4th of July. We're doing 3 videos a week, and we got a ton of videos, so definitely keep tuning in. Every couple days there'll be a new video. But if you're not familiar with the channel, my name is Jesse, and this is mine. We call this a zip tie. It's a 19X3. It's a base model with a Whalen WS152 and 32 Zillas. System 3 beadlocks, super ATV high clearance trailing arms, CT, Raceworks uppers and lowers, shock therapy springs, shock therapy straps, cages. All the cages are built by us. Let's see, Co-Lite light bar, Simpson seat, LM UTV pull plate, stock radius rods, never really any issues with them, stock clutch, Halo 30 front diff, Turner axles. That's about it. Sherry's is a 2023 base model, which is now 135 horsepower. Basically the same build as mine. Obviously a little bit different cage. CT suspension. She has shock therapy springs, but it's on her other buggy that blew up on the first day of our trip. So if you didn't catch that video, you can go check that out. And she's actually running a spooled smart lock right now because she blew the diff at Moab. Scott is 2020 195 RR 35 Zillas, super ATV high clearance trailing arms, CT radius rods, custom cage, and he's running the Can-Am Crew diff right now, upgraded axles. Which, if you followed along in, I think it was our first sand hollow video, I explained to you that the axle, we broke the axle in New Mexico, stuffed it into a bank, winching, and tires were churning. The stub is stuck in the diff that we made, and so on the inside of the diff you have to put a relief. It's like a little groove on the inside for the axle to go in, for the clip to lock the axle in so it doesn't pull out. We obviously made that too good because we can't get the axle out with a little slide hammer that we have. It's like a 4 or 5 pound slide hammer, but the relief that's on the inside is flat, and we should have put a little groove on it so the ring comes out. We wanted no chance of the axles pulling out, so we'll have to fix that before we take it to market. So anybody that buys them can get the axle CV cup out of the diff. So it's unfortunate. He's still on 3-wheel drive. We were going to pull the diff and put his welded smart lock back in, but those welded smart lock axles with 35, or the smart lock axles with 35s would break the first toe out, and he'd just be in the position he's in now. But at least him being in 3-wheel drive, he has a much stronger axle, so he'll rely on that. We'll see what we can do today. But that is the lineup, and like I said, it's just going to be us on this series at SMORR because they're not open right now, and they were nice enough to let us in during the week while they weren't open. So huge shout out to them. Thank you very much for allowing us to come here and pretty much have the whole park to ourselves, which is amazing. I do have a map of here on our tablets. If you're interested, we sell them on the website, thecanamcrew.com. They are color coded. So that's on Backcountry Navigator Pro app, Everything's downloaded. It's ready to go for you. We have a satellite view downloaded as well, so you can get the lay of the land. Got the coolers full of water and probably sodas. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna hit the trail. Probably not gonna take it easy since this is like one of the last places that we're riding. While we're on our way to the trail, I also wanted to get on here and mention the cost of some of this stuff. In case you're coming here and you're not sure, you're watching our video trying to find out some information. Full hookup sites are $80 a night, and I think we paid $15 per passenger per day, and I think the side-by-side was like $55 a day, and we're here for 2 full riding days, so it's on the expensive side, but the riding seems like it's worth it. The camping being $80 a night for full hookup is a little steep in my opinion, but it's a very nice campground, so take that into consideration. They do have primitive, they do have electric only, they do have bathhouses. This place is beautiful, so it's kind of one of those things, it seems like you get what you pay for. I mean, this is like the first quarter mile of our ride, and the place is it's gorgeous here. And they have horses, and they have gates that we have to go through, and the gate's shut but not locked. He said he left it unlocked for us so we could get in and out, but we have to make sure that we shut it. So I don't think that you'll have to worry about that. But there's a playground over here. Everything's really nice and like shelled and level. The fences are really nice. Right here's the bathhouse in front of me. Open 24 hours. They have a cafe. There's their cafe, which is not open, obviously, because they're not open yet, but there's a pump station and water. A big pavilion with a bunch of tables. Cabins. And they are a cash or check only facility. They don't take cards for anything here, so that's also something to keep in mind. But it looks like we're coming up on one of the gates here. He said the middle one will be unlocked for us. And the trails are closed from midnight to 7 a.m. So you can ride till midnight and you can start riding at 7 a.m. So we're going to get this gate open, we're going to go through here, and we're going to find some cool trails to hit. Sure. So it looks like on the map this is the Rattler waterfall, which is rated a 5. I believe it says right here. Sherry's going to pull up on it. I'll come over here and give you a little bit of reference. Hopefully without falling in water.
Sherry, I'll get on top.
Okay.
So this is what it looks like compared to me. And it's leaning, it's like off camber, it's gonna throw you in there all wonky. And it is wet and slick. So Scott's up here, I'll be down here. We'll see if we can get you some cool shots of Sherry trying it. Ugh. Okay, I didn't get wet. It really throws you in the air. That got a rod. Hey Sherry, back up. She landed on a big rock and it bent her rod, radius rod. Okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, that it's not that bad, but when you come back down, you landed on that rock there, and it bent your radius rod up. Stacking rocks here. People stacking rocks. I'm gonna unstack it. Nah, I don't think so. I just gotta get it out of the way.
Yeah. Man, does it throw you over there so bad? Definitely go passenger. No matter what you do, it's throwing you that way hard. There it is. Wow, did that pick you up? You were like straight up and down.
Wow. My seatbelt went unlocked. Talk about making you panic. I can't unlock it right now.
Is there something I can do? Man, that stood that machine straight up and down.
Yeah, it like bunny hopped straight up. Thoughts?
I want to make it.
It's, I don't know. You can see like right in here where your cage was. It's like your cage is jammed in there.
But when it's throwing me, it's when my tire gets into that inside, I think. So I don't know if there's a way to keep the tire on this ledge here till you start crawling up. That's probably your best bet.
Yeah, I don't know that your tires will allow you to do that. We'll see. I'll pull up on it and see if mine reacts any different.
She took a hit, dude.
Okay, we just come right up around that spot. Might have to revisit that. I don't know, the width, I don't think it's tire size. I've seen 32s come up it, so we'll revisit it, check it out. I don't want to break in the first half hour of the ride, but it looks like now we're getting ready to hit the Rattler. Looks like there's three. There's Rattler, Waterfall Bypass, Rocker Knocker, and Rattler. And then there's Moonshine here. So we're gonna run up Rattler, see what this one's all about as soon as I put it in gear. Looks like the obstacle is over there. I'm gonna go over there. Hold that, cube. Easy. Back up.
It's so hard to shift.
His shifter broke again. The actual handle broke right off, only leaving about an inch to get on. Right there. Just try to carry a little bit through that, just to get your tire to bump over.
That's a rough spot. Well, I'm gonna have a hard time right there, let me tell you. Where'd you put them? Oh, I see. I read something here on this trip. They were saying when you find a turtle and you like take them home as a pet, and then you let them go later in life, that they're so stressed out because all they're trying to do is get back to where you left them, or where you took them from. Yeah.
That's probably the line. Even though I don't know how bad it was, but it felt really sketchy.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm probably gonna have to get winched out of this one.
Yeah, you want to pull your camera out?
Yeah. I will before I move.
Alright, so I was bellying on that first one, or trailing arms, when the front tires were hitting this. So I kind of had to hit it at an angle and climb this bank over here. We'll see which way Sherry goes. You're probably gonna belly before you go. You're just gonna have to hit it. Yeah. Nice job.
Thanks for finding the line for me.
Yeah, anytime. Okay, I got you. Okay, I think Scott said he's gonna give it a try before he winches. Okay. Check it out. Good to see some horses. So 100 feet after that like waterfall ledge that we hit was the end of the trail, and we're gonna head back to camp and see if we can fix Scott's gear shifter, because it broke off like down into here and you can't get on it. We have a tap and die set, so we're gonna see if we can make something happen. But as we were going back, we saw some horses. I knew Emma would want to stop. So there's 2, 4, 6 horses. They're pretty looking. Back at camp for a quick redneck repair. Alright, you can see that it's broke off. Okay, so what we're planning on doing is, if you can see down in there where this is bolted down there, we're going to take this wrench, or that bigger wrench, we're going to put it in there, sandwich it, then we're going to try to use the wrench as the lever.
So on now.
Okay.
So G can hold on to it.
There you have it. A number 12 wrench with some spacers and a nut. Show them how that bad dog works. Look at that.
There's low, high, neutral, reverse, park.
Look at that. See that? Number 12 wrench to the rescue. Alright, we're back on Wagoneer Hill, rated a number 5, and I believe it goes up to 6 here. So we're going to take you up, we're going to show you, and then we'll see what we can make happen. Very slick rock. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of traction. Very steep ledges. Looks like a good one. See, this is like the crossbar.
It is.
Stone. It's like, it's smoothed down, I'm assuming, from people driving on it. But it's like glass. I think the hard part is up there. I mean, it's all hard, but the hardest part, I think, is that last climb up out of here.
All right, we're at Wagoneer Hill. Jesse is up first. There's a bunch of ledges and steps up to this point. He's going to stop, then Sherry's going to do it. Then we're going to look at the rest of it and determine whether I even should try it. So that's where we're at. Jesse's up. Let's see what happens. Wow, this rock is slippery. It's just like crossbar. job. It's slippery, Sherry. You got to carry a little momentum here. There you go. Nice job. Oh. You can come back some more. Okay. It was right there. The next ledge. I would take it straight on once you get moving. Nice job, Sherry. That pretty much, just from seeing them two go up here, you need four-wheel drive. I'm not even going to attempt it. All right, so we're at, I don't know if this is almost out of here or whatever, but this is the next obstacle. It's a pretty good ledge here. It's mid body on me, maybe slightly higher than mid body, so it's probably close to 4 feet. And this rock is super slippery when it's wet. This is the line that Jesse's going to fill out first. He's going to try to hug up here and kick it back. We'll see what happens. Your belly hit. So if you go to bump it, it's going to hit even more. Yeah. Your tire is closer to the rock ledge, your back one, doing that line, but you're still bottoming out. Nice job, Jesse.
Okay, I just come up this spot here. It felt okay. And I think Sherry's gonna pick this line over here. It's a little bit more dry, but it's a lot steeper. So I'm not really sure which one the harder one would be, but we'll see how she feels about this one. she got to move her seat up.
Need help or you good?
I got it.
All right.
Okay.
This one still moves pretty good.
My seat does not move. It's locked in. Alright, here we go. This is very steep and ledgy, and there's not a lot of traction, so we'll see. Yeah, right where your door starts is where you're hitting. Just back up and roll into it a little bit. See how bad it's gonna hit. think you probably want to back off, maybe move over a little bit, but it looked okay. I don't think you'll roll it, but if you start sliding this way, just be ready, because your tire is like right on the edge of this. As long as you can keep it going, you're good. Axle. Got an axle. Man, your front end was in the air, but there was no other way. I mean, it was that or nothing.
You had that, Sherry.
Yeah.
You did. You had it.
If that axle didn't break, you'd have pulled up over.
You had it. I'm sorry. It's in toothpaste.
Yeah. This one. I think pull up. You're a little bump. Yeah, this one. This one left. It said I'm done. Did you bring another one with you? Okay. I can run back and grab one. You want to fix it and try this line, or you just want to winch over? All right, we'll hook up. Okay, you're good. Next spot up here, we'll see if she can make it over or not. Nice. Oh, she's gonna run into mine. All right, I'm coming. Okay.
Dad, open the door.
I'm not in this water battle.
I can't do it. He's getting too big.
He's getting too big.
He's slippery.
I got the drain. Oh, I'm out of this. I'm staying out of this. It's getting wild. Mama still got it. Mama still got it.
I'm gonna let you go. Are you done? You done?
Are you done?
Say it.
All right, so we have everything together. This axle was actually really bent, so we put a new axle here. We have the bent one for a spare. This is the one that broke. We got it replaced with one that we had. We bought 2 new used axles because we knew that we were going to have a smart lock for a spare diff. So, I mean, it took a good hit, so it held up better than I thought it would. So we still have, how many axles do we have spare? 2? 2 spare axles left. So cross your fingers for us. But I think we're going to end this video here. It's probably getting close to a half-an-hour mark, which is where we like to kind of keep the videos. If you like longer, let me know. You know, I mean, we're here, we'll film, and I usually try to cut some stuff out to keep it down. So if you want to see more, I'll add more in. If you want to see less, obviously you can let me know that too, but we usually like to keep them around the half-hour mark. So we're probably going to hang out here a little bit, maybe grab some dinner. It is very hot, probably in the 90s right now. It's scorching hot out. This is the longest my hair has been. I don't know if it looks long on the camera or not. I can see myself in the camera, but I need a haircut. Going on 35 days. Today is day 35. 35 days without a haircut. So, a few days, there'll be another video pop up. We're going to look at the map and see what else we can hit. What do you think, Scott? Anything you want to add?
This place is the real deal.
Yeah, this place is no joke.
I have a hard time traversing this place with only 3-wheel drive. So
yeah, the traction is limited, and it seems like it's pretty dry. I mean, some of the trails we were on were a little bit wet, kind of like a waterfall type stuff. So I mean, it was slick, but the rock in general.
The rock, as long as it's not wet, it's got some traction. If it's the least bit wet,
forget about it.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm having a hard time getting around just with 3-wheel drive.
Yeah, so
It's not a rough rock, it's a smooth rock.
Right.
it looked like it started out as like a Disney type,
Mm-hmm.
very rough rock, and then it got to like
lots of traction.
they got to like crossbar where it's like smoothed down like glass from people driving on it. Now there's like zero traction. And it's pretty crazy that the rock gets shaped like that from people driving on it.
I mean, I've had 3-wheel drive now for, I don't know, a couple weeks.
2 weeks
Yeah.
since Sand Hollow.
And I could get around. It's hard for me to get around here. That's how good this place is.
It's definitely, I mean, the obstacles are no joke. They're a lot of fun. I know we've been hitting 5 rated stuff, and I think there's 6. 6 might be like buggy.
Yeah, 6 might not even be due.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if
We
6
haven't
is
seen
due.
a 6 yet.
I mean, we'll look at it. But we've been doing, I think everything we've done so far was 5 rated.
I think so.
That's 5 out of 6. I'm pretty sure there's 6 levels here.
I believe.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, 6 levels, and we were doing 5. So I mean, we'll look at 6 and see what they're all about. But there's still a ton of stuff. The park isn't massive. It's like 1,000 acres, but there's
There's a lot.
there's trails and obstacles
Yes.
everywhere.
Everywhere you look is a trail going somewhere.
Yeah,
To where you can't go through with 3-wheel drive.
I really like how this place is set up.
I do too.
So there's like it's like a main drag all the way down through the center, and there's trails off to the left, trails off to the right. It doesn't look like there's any one ways.
Not that I've seen.
They're all well marked. Every trail has an arrow with the name and the rating.
Even the
Like
main
it's-
trails, the main trail going through is well marked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything. The
Yeah, this is-
campgrounds are well marked.
This is probably one of the best laid out parks
Oh, absolutely.
that we've ever been to, as far as like, yeah, the campground. Every post like that says 70, and the actual markers say 70. 71, 71, 72, 72. Everything is like perfectly laid out. The trails are well marked. It's very well maintained. Everything's weed eated. All the grass is
I
cut.
can't say I've seen any trash yet.
No trash. I haven't seen
No.
any trash.
This place is really nice.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, so very, very, very happy with it so far. I can see why it's a pretty popular area down this way, for sure. So
Yeah, for hardcore people.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what?
I don't know if I'd be bringing like a 4-wheeler or something
Yeah,
here.
when you come here, you want to be prepared for hardcore.
Yeah, bring a diff or 2 or 3. Bring a few axles. I mean, we knew we were on a 40-day trip, so we took as many spare parts as we possibly can. But we're running out. But we have the rest of today. We have tomorrow, and we have like a day and a half or 2 at Blue Hauler. So definitely stick around. Tune in a few days. If you want to see us beat on our machines a little bit more, hit that subscribe button down in one of these corners. Huge thanks to our patrons, our channel members, and our sponsors up on the screen that allow us to beat on our machines even more, and allow us to explore Avenue for Scott's machine.
Yes.
Lots more of that to come. We've been teasing in almost every video, but let me tell you, it's going to be well worth it. I told them about the groove that's like flat where the axle snaps in.
Oh, okay.
The axle, it's grooved. It should have a little chamfer on it. We can't get the axle out. It'll be fixed.
So that's why I have 3-wheel drive. I have
Yeah.
a spare axle, but we can't
Yeah.
get the cup out of the diff.
Yeah, I explained a little bit in the Sandolo series. I might have told about it in the Moab. Colorado, we didn't need it.
No.
The Black Hills, we didn't need it. Here, could definitely use it. Definitely use it.
need
There's
4-wheel drive.
there's a stinking bee on my leg. So yeah, we'll have, you know, we've tested that diff. I mean, we've been working on this diff for every bit of 8 months now. This trip is like the ultimate test phase for it. And really the only issue that we've had is the groove that we cut in for the axle to slap into is flat, and it should have a little chamfer, so when you pull on it, that clip has a way to come out. And right now that clip is smacking up against a flat surface rather than, so aside from that,
Yeah, that's all we have to do is fix that so that
Perfect.
the axle can go in and out a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And the diff is done.
yeah. So when we get, I mean, if you had like a massive slide hammer, you could probably do it, but we have a 5-pound slide hammer,
And it ain't enough.
and we're on the road we're constantly moving, so we don't really have time to like go to a garage or make one ourselves. So we're dealing with it as we go. But aside from that, in that one, the 3-wheel drive seems to be, that axle that's in there seems to be holding up better.
It's been taking some pounding,
Yeah.
because I gotta give it in some of the spots to get up in 3-wheel drive.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be paying for itself.
Yeah.
So we're going to end this one off here. Tune in a few days. We're going to go back out, see if we can find you, and I'm pretty excited about this place. I'm excited to get back out there and see what else they have.
It's pretty good here.
It is. So we'll see you in the next one.